what's up everyone? It is Muse. So today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite ships, and a ship that a lot of people like to hate on, and that would be the Goriza. Uh, Title of the video is Ciao, which in Italian is Hello Beautiful, and to me this ship is beautiful. The reason I think people hate on it, and I've heard people say it, is because it doesn't have torps. Boo-hoo. I'm not a big tort player anyway. I love guns. I love the guns. All about the guns. I love the American cruisers because most of them don't have torps in their gunboats. Not only does this thing have very lovely guns, it is the Lamborghini of ships. Out of all the I'm a cruiser main. All the cruisers I play, this thing has so much maneuverability and speed and agility. You know, without a speed agility build, this thing is doing, 36, 37 knots. With an agility build, it's doing almost 40 knots or over 40 knots with no speed boost. A cruiser that does 40 knots with no speed boost. Like, that's so nice. And then on top of all that speed and agility, it's actually got really, really, really decent armor. Some of the best armor I see on, some of the cruisers that I play. When you combine all of that, it is a very nice package. It is a very nice package. The guns are 203s, which is, the same as a Baltimore. The 203s range from... The first 203s you're going to see in the game are at Tier 4 on the Genova. Those 203s take 20 seconds to load. This thing has a reload that's very comparable to the Baltimore, around 10 seconds. They have a flatter angle than the American guns, so you can get a little more punch out of them. Can't quite lob as much, but you could definitely get more punch out of. Especially if somebody shows you some Citadel, and you're on AP, you can definitely punch them up pretty good. So, it's got pretty good guns. The fire starting chance is not anything amazing. You're gonna get fires here and there. Not, a Nelson or an IJN cruiser. You're not gonna be, starting fires every salvo, but it still gets its fires. The HE is not the most amazing. It's effective, but it's not gonna do, any kind of massive damage. The AP, again, if somebody's showing you broadside, that's their mistake. They're gonna pay for it. The guns are very punchy. So aside from the guns, we're gonna go back to the speed and agility. It's very useful on this ship, and, I tend to play a style that I've heard people call annoying, which is kiting. And this thing excels at kiting like nothing else I play. Like, I love kiting with this ship. It is so much fun. It is a very effective strategy. As annoying as it is to people, like, I'm a veteran. I come from the profession of arms and the business of warfare. And if something is effective against the enemy, we don't care that it's annoying to the enemy. Like, the fact that we're annoying you is good. That means it's effective. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So when I hear people talking about, the kiting playstyle is annoying, wonderful. I hear about HE spammers being annoying, wonderful. Indirect fire has been around since the invention of gunpowder. Artillery is one of the oldest forms, since gunpowder came out, like... And it's still in modern arsenals today because of how effective it is. To have somebody, back behind the lines where they can't get shot, they can't get hit, putting massive amounts of firepower on something, that's effective. And people want it taken out of the game because it's annoying. Learn to deal with it. Learn to counter it. A kiting cruiser, like, if you chase me in this ship, that is your mistake. That is your mistake, not mine. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I got your attention, you're firing at me. You're not doing damage on me, you're not doing damage on my allies, but they're damaging you. That's effective. And this ship is effective. It may not have the DPM of a Weimar, you know what I mean? You may not... I take a big hit here. I made a risky play, I showed my broadside, and he had rounds chambered, so he caught me. It's one of the few times I'm gonna get hit in this game. Um, After this, I go very kitey because I get very conservative with my HP. So you'll see a lot more kitey playstyle after this. Also making use of the rolling smoke on this ship, which is phenomenal for getting in and out of situations. But yeah, if I am drawing the attention of these red ships and they're firing at me, they're not firing at my teammates. You know, there you go, there's the armor. Dude hit me, didn't do nothing. This ship has so much going for it, and just because it doesn't have torpedoes, doesn't make it a bad ship. People might want to feel that way, but I don't know, it's not, you know, Weimar, yeah, does it have torpedoes? Does it have crazy DPM? Yes, it does. But there's a lot of things it can't do. It doesn't kite as effectively as this ship. This ship can do, like I said, with a speed build, it can do, like, just about 40 knots, I believe. I believe I've had builds that it's gone over 40. Barely, but it's gone over 40. Standard without, all of that, it still can get up to, you know, 36, 37. It's a very, very quick ship. You're gonna see, you know, you're not seeing the full speed right here because I'm doing a lot of turning and weaving, which the ship is super good at turning. And anything over 10 Ks, I can make people miss. I can literally bait their shots and make them miss all day long in this ship. And that's what I do. I go in, I get the enemy's attention, hey, look at me, I'm over here, fire at me, and then I make you miss. So you just wasted, you know, especially for a battleship, 30-second reload, and I made you waste your salvo. That's effective. I don't care what I put up for damage. That is effective. You're not killing my team, you're not killing me. You just wasted, and now you're gonna sit there for 30 seconds and wait for a reload to fire at me and miss again. Good luck. It's a playstyle, you know, people don't like it, but it is what it is. It's effective, and again, I'm a veteran, so why am I not going to take advantage of something that's effective? Something that gives me the advantage in the battle rather than my opponent. You know, there's a lot of BB mains when you talk to them, you know, ooh, they complain about HE spammers and kiters, like, oh, be a man and come out here and fight me, like... Well, first of all, I'm a girl, so, you know, there's no being a man, but I'm more of a man than some people. But then, two, why am I gonna do that? Why am I gonna take a ship where it's a disadvantage to me to go nose-to-nose with a battleship and go nose-to-nose with a battleship? It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, now you're gonna see me start playing games with people over here. This side was a little weak to begin with. People didn't want to, you know, go out there in the ships they were supposed to be, and we're kind of getting pushed over here a little bit. But you're gonna see, you know, reinforcements come in, and people eventually start moving into positions, and I'm doing my best to keep attention over here, to keep, you know, fire off my people. Right now, I'm stopped, I'm sitting broadside, and that's why I smoked up, and I'm actually going to use the rolling smoke as a cover smoke now, to sit in it and just basically farm this dude a little bit without having to take all 4 guns, all 4 turrets off of him. So I can actually be a little more DPM-y right here. And as my smoke comes off, you'll see I'm going to roll out of it, and I'm going to go back into my kiting stance, I'm going to go back into my kiting gameplay, and again, here we go. Spotted. I'm going to start trying to draw fire now. That's the playstyle this ship excels at. That's the playstyle that I enjoy. So yes, this is one of my favorite ships in the game, torpedoes or not. Damn the torpedoes. And if you can tell me who said that in the comments, you get to choose any ship of your choice that I have to have a video on. How about that? But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this ship. And everything that it brings. The total package of this ship is just so good. And, you know, am I gonna have a 200k game like a Weimar? No. You know, some of my biggest games in this ship are, you know, just over 100k. You know, 110, 120k games are big games in this ship. But it's not just the DPM you're doing. Like, 100k is a fair amount of DPM. You know, that's fair. That's decent. But then to draw the amount of fire that I draw off my allies and preserve their HP pools, that's so effective to be able to do 100k damage and draw that much potential damage. It's... You know, I don't know of any other cruisers that I enjoy playing like I do this one. Just the total feel, the total vibe, what it lets me do. It lets me play Jedi mind games with people. And like I said, anything over 10k, I can bait you and make you miss. And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't care if you're the best BB player in the world. And, you know, every now and then am I going to catch, you know, a lucky salvo? Yeah, somebody's going to get lucky every now and then. But it doesn't happen very often. And even if it does, I've got ways to counter that with my armor. You know, it's just so good. And it allows me to dictate the pace and the flow of a battle. You know, if you start pushing me, I'm gonna drag you. If you sit back and hide, I'm gonna come play games with you and get your attention till you do chase me. And, you know, I can't tell you how many times in this ship, you know, I've gone out on a flank and that flank was completely abandoned by the rest of the team and the whole team's, like, dogpiled over in one corner of the map. And I would literally pick up the enemies from the other two spawns, kite them all the way back to my team, who has a little ambush set up in their little corner they're hiding in. And as, you know, the enemy team who's chasing me comes into that ambush, one by one by one, they get assassinated. And that is just so effective to be able to do that. To be able to just control the map like that. You know, that should be a loss. Anytime you see your team just, you know, you have Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, and your team abandons Bravo and Charlie and just goes dogpile on Alpha, that's usually going to be a loss. Your team's not going to recover from that, because they're going to get, you know, basically the red team's going to sit there and set up crossfires on that one position. And you're going to end up losing. But when I can reverse that with one ship, and change it to where, instead of setting up crossfires, they are now chasing me into what is basically an ambush. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. And that'll get you a lot of wins. Just being able to control the map like that. And some ships can control the map very well, and others don't do so well at it. This one is phenomenal for being able to control a map and dictate where you want to engage. You know, I have the speed to outrun you. Like, half the time when I'm kiting, I have to pop the brakes every now and then to keep people engaged with me. Because I can easily outrun most people. And it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. You know, the fact that people sit here and they're like, oh, it's a bad ship, it doesn't have torps. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that it doesn't have torps, you know? It's not an ambush ship. I'm not gonna sit behind an island and wait for the BB to come around the corner so I can torp him. But there's a lot of other things I can do in this ship that I can't do in a Weimar or, you know, any other ship that has decent DPM and torps. Just super effective, super effective. The AP, just, again, the combined total package of it, the feel of driving this thing is like driving a sports car. Like, look at the turning. I can turn on will, like, wherever I want to go. And once I'm over, like I said, 10Ks, I can make you miss. I can bait your shot and make you miss, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. And I don't care how annoying that is if you're on the red team. That's effective for my people on the blue team. And that's it. Ciao, Bella. Hello, beautiful. Thank you all. I'll catch you again soon. Appreciate you all. Appreciate all the love and support. You all have an amazing day. Take care. Thank you. Bye.